This episode of Two Gay Mats is brought to you by Skillshare. We all know I love nothing more than a day job where I can close my computer right at 6 p.m. and focus on my passion projects like Two Gay Mats and Matt Palmer Music. The good part's available now. Ever since we started doing things like live streams and actually posting to TikTok, I've wanted to sharpen my skills in those areas, and Skillshare is the best place to do just that. With Skillshare, I'm excited to learn more about film and video, about Photoshop, about marketing, which I am famously terrible at. And I'm excited to learn from creators and professionals who are actually masters of it. So if you're one of the first 1,000 people to click the link in the episode description, you can sign up for Skillshare and get your first month completely free. So why wait? Click the link in the episode description and sign up for Skillshare today. I think we're, 2 minutes away now from the new Paramore album, This Is Why, which is being released tonight. We're doing a live listening reaction of the full album. I wouldn't say are the biggest Paramore fans in the world, but I'm obsessed with their last album, 2017's After Laughter, and we got a patron request for Brand New Eyes, was it?
Yes.
Yes, so I'm familiar with their work. Hayley Williams?
Yes.
Okay, just a vocalist.
Yes.
Like, to me, she is just a singer. There's a reason that people who love incredible vocalists flock to Hayley Williams, and I'm happy to be one of the flock.
And a phenomenal songwriter. Like the only two albums of Paramore's I've heard are Brand New Eyes and After Laughter, and I think they're both excellent albums. So I'm excited to hear this one.
Absolutely, and we have not heard. Well, I think I might have heard "This Is Why," their first single from the album of the same name that we're about to listen to, like one time, and I've completely forgotten it. I didn't listen to The News or the other French song that they were pre-release singles on this album. So we're listening with fresh ears.
Yes,
it's going to be a quick 36-minute listen, 10 tracks, which I appreciate. Every album doesn't need to be 20 tracks, guys.
Yes.
Drake, if you're listening,
just give us your best.
Just give us your
Give
best.
us your best. Trim the fat.
Record 20, put out 12.
Yes, that is beautiful.
Think of how gorgeous it's going to be.
Yeah, and we're listening to the people in the chat, and they're saying that they heard that this is a funkier album.
Yes.
And we don't know if that means funky as in like funk music or funky as in like smelly.
I think funk music makes more sense, because if the album was smelly, that just would be surprising.
If they were able to do like a full immersive album, like with smells, that's something Beyonce has never done.
I don't need smells. It's like even with like back in the day with Scratch and Sniff and all, I was like, I don't need smells.
Matt Palmer hates Scratch and Sniff.
I don't need smells. What are we doing?
Into Scratch and Sniff.
Well, there you go. It was more for you, not for me.
Okay.
All right. I think it's out. It's 9 p.m. Are we ready? I assume the first single is the first track.
Is it?
Yeah, I think so.
Don't assume. When you assume, you make an ass out of you and me.
Well, this is why. You know what? This is why.
This is why.
This is the first song, first single. This is why.
This is why. It is funky. And I smell nothing.
Which I appreciate. This is an instrumental song.
I assume this wasn't the single.
I think it is the single.
It? There must be a radio edit. All right, we're a little slinky and sexy.
Yeah.
This is why I don't leave the house. You say the coast is clear, but you won't catch me out.
Yes.
Oh, why? This is why.
Wow.
Okay. That's fun. It's like chanty a little bit.
Absolutely.
Then pulls back.
Yeah, I feel like there's a lot more space musically than there was on After Laughter.
Yeah.
I love how angry she is, for sure.
Yeah. She sounds like she's a witch about to conjure a spell.
This is why.
All right.
I don't leave the house. You say the coast is clear, but you won't catch me. This is why.
I mean, do I get the feeling of being annoyed by everyone in the world? Absolutely.
Yes.
Ty described it as 2002 kind of slinky music in a rom-com lounge, and I think that's absolutely correct.
Sure.
Slinky is exactly how I described this song.
Yeah.
I do appreciate when people make real bridges, and it's not just like a third verse or like an instrumental break. So thank you, Hayley and team.
This is why
I don't leave the house. Okay.
Wow.
That was nothing like what I was expecting to hear in a Paramore album.
It definitely is surprising coming after Laughter. Like,
Yeah.
we're not doing like the pop straightforward. Not that it was straightforward, but it was kind of like an 80s throwback. Very radio ready, very slick kind of sound. And this is not that.
Yes.
This is very slinky. It has a lot of room to breathe. I think it does feel more like an opening track of an album that I do like versus a first single. Because I feel like the first single should maybe be more... could be played on different radio stations. Like, apparently it's #1 in alternative radio right now, which is great. But like, I feel like it would sound a little out of place on pop radio in a way that the After Laughter singles would not have.
Sure.
You know?
I hear that.
Yes.
I feel that.
Yes.
But I still liked it.
I liked it too.
Yes.
I like that it's a little shouty, a little bratty.
Well, yeah, it's a little bratty.
Bratty.
It's sort of like a quiet bratty. Like,
Yes.
like I'm not standing up and throwing a temper tantrum. I'm sitting down and like stomping my
It's like,
foot.
yeah, and you're like simmering
Yes.
in it.
Yes.
All right, Paramore. Thank
right.
you.
All right. What's
So
the
let's,
next one?
I don't know. Let's see.
How many tracks is there officially? 10 or 12?
10.
Okay.
This is The News. I believe this was also a pre-release single. I want to say it was the second single off the
Okay.
record.
The News.
The News.
War. War.
This almost feels Alanis-y.
Yes.
So you know I like it. Ooh, I like this pre. Okay, I was not ready for the end of that chorus.
Turn off. Turn off. The News. I love that. The News. The News.
I love it. Why weren't we in the studio for that?
Right?
I want to record that with them. Hey, wonder what the bridge is going to give.
No.
I'm excited.
It's just going to be turn it. Ooh, a chant. Okay, drums.
All along we called it normal.
Oh.
How long we called it normal? Turn off the news. Turn off the news. Well,
Wow, they all end with like a stomp.
I know. Well, you know, I know what movie Haley does not like, and that is one of my favorite movies, Newsies.
I mean, maybe not. She wants you to turn off the news. I think my favorite part of that song is the verse, especially that first verse when she goes to that little Alanis-y note within that chord. I really appreciate that. I think the chorus is a little sing-talky for me. Like, you know, I'd rather we give a hook. I want just a little bit more melody as we're going forward.
But
you know,
this is a little rockier, and I feel
Yeah.
like rock music is a lot of times sing-talky, shouty.
Sure.
So-
but I just know how great of a singer she is. So,
Sure.
So I'm excited to hear the singing. And I don't think that was bad by any means, but I think it was just a little more talking that I need to hear.
Okay.
From Haley and friends.
But I mean, it's technically singing just is sustained talking on pitch.
You've loved to say that.
I mean,
and
that
I
is-
love to ignore you.
I'm so
I mean,
sorry
you've
that
said a
is
lot
the
of
science
things.
behind music. Singing.
Like, this feels like some other arguments that you love to have over and over again that I don't engage with. So you can continue to say it, and I will continue to not engage.
Right.
Because that's what happens. Okay, so what's number 3? This is not a pre-release track, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Track 3 is Running Out of Time.
Running out of time. I think you'll love the third track.
Oh, great.
Ooh.
This is interesting.
Said I was gonna take some flowers to my neighbor, but I ran out of time. Said I walked the dog a little further than
All right, here we go.
cute.
This is nice.
the extra mile. Intentions only get you so far.
Fair.
I get it.
Fact.
What if I'm just a selfish prick? No regard. I'm always running out of time.
Yes. There we go.
This feels like 2005. Like,
Was on my alarm 20 times, so I was just so tired.
Ooh, Grace says this is like early No Doubt, which I appreciate.
Spilled my coffee, crashed my car, otherwise would have been here on time.
She crashed her car. What she can do?
What are you
What
gonna
can you
do?
do?
What an interesting thing to sing about.
Just running late. Wait, what'd you say?
It was on my list, I swear. I meant to get to it.
It is an interesting concept for a song.
Yes,
because it's
very
like we
much.
need a song about this because we all have felt it.
Yes.
We're always 5 minutes away and we're still in the shower.
And sometimes there are deeper reasons as to why we're always running out of time.
I hope she tells us what they are.
We're always running out
Hey!
of time. I'm always running out of time.
I love the rhythm of the guitar in that chorus.
Yeah. The multiple Haleys as the background singers.
It's the only way to do backgrounds. Let's be serious.
Oh, girl.
I feel
Well,
like every song is stopped right on the instant. It's like, oh, now we're done.
that's it. Button. I mean, Haley said ADHD rights.
I mean, and I hear that and I respect it and I'm invested. Like, that is a storyline I want to hear more about.
Yeah, that was really fun.
That was really fun and upbeat and cool while, still having the tongue-in-cheek feel of the first two tracks. I feel like we've gotten it a little bit sleeker, a little bit like more straightforward melodically, which I appreciate. I like that one a lot.
Yeah, and for like as cute as the song was, it still felt very adult, I would say.
Absolutely.
Because like musically we were doing such interesting things. So I was into it.
Yes.
That was cool.
All right. My favorite so far.
All right. I would agree with that.
Okay. What's next up? Oh, this is the third pre-release single.
Okay.
C'est comme ça.
C'est comme ça.
You didn't take French, did you?
No, I took Spanish.
I did too. I took French in elementary school.
Oh, well.
Muzzy would help. Remember Muzzy?
Je suis la jeune fille.
Huh.
That was in the Muzzy commercials.
Oh, I don't remember commercials. I'm sorry.
Another
Long intros, which I appreciate.
Yeah. It's like an overture to the song.
In a single year,
Oh, chanting
I
again.
reached 100.
Ah.
My social life, a chiropractic appointment. Sit still long enough to listen.
Why do we go up at the end of that?
Don't know.
Doctor's order.
C'est comme ça is more of a live bop. I could hear this thing very good live.
Yeah.
I've never heard this much instrumentation in an album in so long.
Oh,
Where it's
yeah.
like, oh, I've said what I'm going to say, and I've literally said it.
Yeah.
C'est comme ça.
Yeah.
C'est comme ça.
All right. We're really doing interesting things with this album. We're like talking about our daily errands, like going to
Yes.
get the groceries, going to chiropractor,
Right.
Like all this,
And that's her whole social life.
and that's the whole social life.
Someone mentioned that this could be like just a post-COVID kind of album. Like, because I guess this is their first album since the pandemic.
Yeah.
So there's a lot we're talking about. We're talking about the news. We're talking about the little social interactions we have and how we don't even take them seriously enough to be on time about it. I get what we're doing. I appreciate it. Someone said in the chat that maybe this was going to be one that's going to go off more in a live setting, which I agree with. But I will say, I'm missing a little bit of like the big vocals. We love a talk moment, but like I want her to be singing.
Okay.
Like I don't know if that's unfair
maybe
of me.
it'll come. Maybe this is just the warm up. We're going along.
Yes.
Like
and I
we're gonna
like them
build.
changing their sound. I wouldn't want them to stay in the same lane
Yes.
forever. But I'm
Okay,
hopeful.
Okay,
Hopeful.
you're looking forward to a big vocal moment. I'm sure there's a
am.
ballad on here somewhere.
I mean, I don't know that.
Come on, if it's like the post-COVID album, like we gotta have a ballad. We're all sad. We're all devastated.
Boy,
And as she said, getting better is boring. She said that in this song.
I get
So
that.
like, I'm sure she's still sad about something.
Well, I think this probably isn't the ballad. Big Man, Little Dignity. Is this about Trump?
If this is the ballad, that would be so funny.
Right. I mean, that would be shocking. I mean, it's not fast.
I love this.
Don't mean to stare at you from across the room. It's like I'm glued to the sheer sight of you. No,
This is a great melody.
get
Yeah,
away
in the
with
verse.
anything, so that's exactly what you do. Big man, little dignity. Big man.
We're going light.
Oh, I like this one a lot. It's so like dreamy.
Yes. Ooh.
Wow. That's a hook,
nice.
too. All right, Haley. I apologize for what I said earlier.
Yeah.
This is lovely.
These instruments.
Yes.
I love it.
Uh-oh, not a shit-stained suit.
No.
Gotta take that to the cleaner.
Gotta get your tie pen. Dignity.
No offense, but you got no integrity. I mean, I take a little offense to that.
Dignity.
I love that.
That's great.
That
That's
hook at the end is my
end of that
fave.
chorus.
I also love that we're only halfway through the song.
Yeah, give me a long one. Oh, yes. Fantasize that demise.
Yes, bridge.
The end is not going to be different.
Dignity.
That's great. More instrumental. Yeah.
Yes, we love an outro.
Play us off. Play us
This like
off.
is not something that happens these days. An over 4-minute song.
Yes.
Feels like an extended disco version these
Yeah.
days, honestly.
Yes, flute. Give it to me.
And then a fade out. I love fade outs because it makes you feel like this song is just playing all the time somewhere away from us.
Somewhere
We're just
in the
moving away
world.
from it being played.
Oh,
but it's still
that's
going.
a beautiful thought. That's
Thank
kind of
you.
like when someone dies, but their spirit, when they become gas, they're just floating all around
It's
us
true.
forever. I mean, hey, you were like, Haley, I want vocals, and she was like, okay, I'll give you
I
some
know.
vocals, but I'm not going to be belting those vocals. I'm going to be giving you the breezy lilt, baby.
And that I will take because the melodies were so strong throughout. That was my instant favorite of this album so far. Like lyrically, melodically throughout, it is just so strong and succinct. I appreciated that one.
Yeah, absolutely. It was giving me kind of like Jessie Ware. Not that I know like much of Jessie Ware's work outside of What's Your Pleasure, but like
Right.
I could see like Jessie Ware like doing a song like
Right.
that, like vocally, like I thought it was really cool. Like, this is cool.
I was thinking it was going to be more comedic because of the song's previous and because of the title, Big Man, Little Dignity. It feels like we're walking
Yeah.
into like a big jokey kind of thing, but
Yeah.
it seemed more sincere.
Oh, absolutely. And I
expected.
feel like that's very smart because I
Yes.
feel like having the song be super jokey with like a funny title and having a bunch of funny previous songs,
Yeah.
I feel like that would just be putting a hat on a hat. It's like the
shouldn't be
joke
doing
is in the
that.
title, but like this is serious.
This song's real.
This is real. So
All right.
that was great. Yeah.
Next up, it's going to be You First.
You first.
Ooh.
Yeah. All right.
All right, here we are. Okay. I was getting lost in the time,
Yeah.
but now I feel where we are.
Oh. Such an interesting pre-chorus
Yeah,
to
the
have in
pre
a
is
song like this.
Right. This is. I love the lyric and the melody, but I feel like the rhythm. I get lost in it in the pre a little bit here. But the chorus,
Yeah.
no notes.
Yeah. The back and forth of the dreamy and then the rocky. It's just like, oh.
She's rocking out in a dream.
I
That's the
mean,
theme of the
hey.
album. And you know what else is not here? A vocal.
I mean, well, the verses are 70s and the choruses are early 2000s Kelly Clarkson.
I hear that.
Cool.
Never said she wasn't petty. Uh-oh.
I want more of that.
I know.
That was great.
So it's like everybody's a bad guy. Karma's coming for all of us.
Oh, karma. Goes for you first.
So I'm for you first. All right.
Okay. Okay, so I hope she goes for you first, meaning I hope Karma goes for you first.
Right.
Karma is a woman.
Yes, but we're all bad guys in this game.
But we're all bad guys.
You know.
Okay.
She's like more of the killer than the final girl. I like that song a lot. I think chorus-wise, it might be my favorite. I feel like I've said that a few times now.
Okay.
But I think it might be my favorite chorus on the album. It would be up there with my favorite songs on the album. Except I cannot get my head around the pre-chorus. I find that rhythm distractingly odd and like in a time signature that I'm not vibing with.
I mean, I guess that's the whole point. It's like we're supposed to like pull it back suddenly and be
Right.
like, oh, what's going on?
Sure.
I loved that moment in the bridge. What was happening there?
Brilliant,
that was
brilliant.
great.
That was great. It's like it's hard when it's like you have some best melodic moments surrounded by these parts that I can't get my head around. It's a little lost.
All right, well, give it another listen.
I will give it another
Not
listen.
right now.
But
We
I
got to go
appreciate
into
it.
track 7.
No.
Yeah.
We're going to track 7. What's
All
it
right.
called? That's the question. Figure 8.
Figure 8.
Figure 8.
Why isn't it track 8?
I don't know.
Oh, I love a deep bass clarinet. I'm just guessing that's what that is.
Yeah, once you get me going.
Oh, I like that.
Once you get me going.
I don't know how to stop. I don't know how to stop.
All for your sake, in this figure 8.
All right. I like that.
And once I get going.
Wow. The guitar's coming in right there. It's my favorite part so
great.
far. It's so good.
Yeah. It's a short chorus.
It is short.
Yeah.
Dum, 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 dum. I feel like this must be a fun band to play in, you know?
Oh, yeah.
They get to do so much.
Especially like on this album, like they're really doing a lot. Like,
Absolutely.
Like musically. I love that.
Breaking it down.
Yeah. Okay.
Wow.
We're, okay. All
So
right.
that one's a lot to take in.
It is. It felt like her angriest song on the album.
I can hear that.
I would say. I mean, she's really singing by the end. Like,
Absolutely,
damn.
she is.
I don't know. Like, I appreciate how like this album, they're just like, let's really do interesting things instrumentally.
Yes.
Like, I feel like that was a huge focus for this album,
Yeah.
and I think that's beautiful. I mean,
Absolutely.
there's sounds that like I never would have expected to come from Paramore, and haven't heard before, frankly.
I mean.
So I think that's really cool.
Yeah, no, I love that the instrumentation really gets to shine on this one. I appreciate that every song either ends right on it, like this one and like half of them, or like fades out for 20 seconds. I
Sure.
think it's like we got a lot to do. I also feel like this is going to make such a great live show kind of song, like the call and response of it all. I just feel like people are really going to enjoy this one when they're in a crowd and jumping around and excited to hear Paramore.
And there's also like, you know, as we've established, she likes an immersive experience.
Yes.
And so I'm sure at the concert there will be lights for this to go along with the instrumentations, and who knows, maybe smells.
No, maybe smells.
Smells
I hope-
can happen, guys.
I hope not. Smells are out. All right, so now we're after figure 8. We're on to track 8.
Track 8, which is Liar.
It's a Britney cover.
Okay, this one will be
It's a
mad.
great
I
song.
Like it.
I mean, I like it already.
I like it already. Oh, is this the ballad?
Maybe. I think it's instrumental all the way through.
It feels like the score of like an indie movie.
Yeah, I could see that.
Like an indie.
They should do that. They'd be good scorers.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
What was the moment? It's hard to say. I'm sure I don't remember anyway. Before I only knew to hesitate. Pin back in the grenade from me.
I keep you safe from me.
Oh, my love, I lied to you, but I never needed to.
You lied to him.
Oh, so she's the liar.
She's the liar.
Didn't see that coming. He always knew she was lying.
Why'd he stay with her?
I don't know.
Because he loves her. Because he's like, you're such a vocalist.
It's true. I like this one a lot. I think
nice.
we're getting our first ballad at this point. I'm glad it's this strong, you know? And her head voice is just so lovely.
It's gorgeous.
It's so
And
lovely.
I feel like she doesn't showcase that super often, does
Absolutely. No, I feel
she?
like
I only know 2 other albums, so.
I think of her more as a belter.
Yeah.
But like the only exception I think was Pretty.
Okay.
Not as
Love is
belty.
not an easy thing.
Love is not an easy thing to admit. Okay.
Oh, so maybe she was lying about wanting.
Yeah, I see in the chat now. He's with her now. She was lying about not having feelings for him, but he always knew that. Oh, that's nice.
That's well, if they get married, I hope they play this at the wedding.
And everyone's just like, yes, you're a liar. Oh, now that I know that, now that I get it more, that's beautiful.
Oh, it's the guitarist of Paramore that she's with. We stand Taylor. All right, Taylor.
Taylor, good for
And if they break up, they could have a tragic kingdom on their hands. Don't speak.
Yes, keep those drums going. I love it.
Strumming it out. Drumming it out. I loved that.
That was great.
That was really lovely.
It just goes to show, guys, if you have feelings for someone, tell them.
I mean,
Tell
well, you
them.
got to wait until you're ready.
Matt Palmer.
Yes.
I love you.
You seem nice. But yes, I thought that was really lovely. I think even though people were not as happy with how many drums there were, it still felt very much like a ballad to me. The sentiment came through.
Who didn't like the drums? I loved the drums.
I felt like there was talk about it being too upbeat. I
No,
didn't feel that.
stop it. I thought the drums made it so interesting
Yes.
and layered.
Yes, it
Yes.
was very layered and still emotional, and like I feel like they wanted to go for musical and instrumental complexity, and that's still there while this is still kind of one of the more easy to swallow and easy to follow kind of melodies and progressions and just like song structure wise. And that chorus, every time she got to it, I was like blown away. It's just so beautiful.
lovely,
It just is so beautiful, easy to listen to. Yeah. I love
Grace says it's like the end of Whiplash. The drums were just like that.
They
It was
were
a
just
war
like
of
it.
drums.
Are we ready for track 9?
All right, track 9.
Oh my
Let's
gosh,
go.
We're powering through. Let's see. Next up is Crave, which was Mariah Carey's record label, very short-lived.
Oh,
Yes.
It's also a Madonna song. It's also a restaurant in Los Angeles.
Really?
Yeah.
It's also an unreleased Mariah song. All right. Hey, are we getting another ballad-esque?
Sure. No.
Oh,
Okay. Never mind.
I spoke too soon.
Ricardo says Crave is the best song on the album.
Oh, all right. Here we go.
Let's
I'm
see.
ready for it.
And I'm already dreaming of how it begins. And
Can I say I prefer her vocal mixing on this song versus the others? It's so much easier to hear her. You know how I feel about the echoey or the low in the mix?
Yes. All right.
Yes, yes, yes. Oh, I do like that.
Yeah.
Just for a second, it all felt simple. I'm already missing.
Yes, background vocals.
Hey.
And I love that that run is the hook.
Yeah.
Stunning. Ricardo, when you're right, you're right.
Ricardo was onto something
He
here.
was. Someone asked, has she always had this Alanis texture to her voice? This is the first time I've ever thought of them in the same sentence, but I definitely hear it.
I think because like they're doing pretty weird things like,
That's true.
musically.
That's
like,
true.
So I think we're getting the quirk now.
Yeah, like that's something Alanis would do.
Yeah. Are the background vocals coming again?
I love this.
Yes.
Like, great.
Yeah.
Great. We're getting to show the writing, the vocal. Lovely. They're like, you're not getting basic anything. This is going to be an interesting fucking bridge.
Oh,
Hold
yeah.
on tight, guys.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, we're singing. And those backgrounds come in right when you're missing them.
I know.
Perfect placement.
Not too much. It just. All right.
All right, another high point.
It's so interesting. Like I never thought that Paramore would release such a breezy album.
I mean,
Like,
it's very breezy, and it's interesting that we're getting the more easy to swallow songs at the end of the record. Like
Yeah.
we started out like we're hitting you with a bang.
Talking about the news.
Exactly. Let's talk about the news and like how she felt during COVID. And now we're like, okay, you can stay if you've made it this far. I'm going to give you something sweet to chew on.
Yeah.
And this is just such a lovely song. I think that hook is maybe the hookiest of everything. And I feel like the choruses are the high points of a lot of these songs. But that one is so immediate. It's so interesting. Those background vocals come in at the perfect moment.
Yeah.
I have no notes for that song.
Yeah, it was
really
lovely.
brilliant.
It was great.
Yeah. And we're already on to the final song.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, here we go. What is it called? I think someone said Thick Skull.
Thick Skull.
Are we ready?
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
Let's go.
Katie says Thick Skull is such a good album ender. It wraps the album up so good. All right.
All right.
That's what we want. That's what we want.
I am a magnet for broken pieces.
Ooh.
I am attracted to broken
Uh-oh.
people.
You're a little like that. I don't know if anymore. I don't know about who you've been dating.
Still.
And it looks like
Still.
You had a moment when we were living together.
Still having those moments.
Okay.
It's fine.
give it to me,
Oh my.
Give it to me.
This one's spooky.
I know. Oh, we're gonna rock out. Love to rock out. Okay.
Yeah, it's mid-tempo rock
I
now.
was a little like, oh, we're gonna hit it hard, but we're hitting it breezy. This is a breezy Paramore
Yes.
album.
only I know where all the bodies are buried.
Oh.
She's singing.
Thought by make it easier.
Love that head voice, I'm telling you.
Yeah, she sounds
Used to
great.
it, keep on autopilot.
All right, here we go. Again, an instrumentation moment. Like
Yeah.
everyone gets a chance to shine, which I
It's the
appreciate.
finale.
Out with your hands up.
Maybe she missed them when she was doing the solo project.
Yeah.
And she was like, all right, you guys do stuff.
I miss my boys.
It over the head.
All right.
Oh, the vocal, unbelievable.
Yeah.
She's going for it.
Thick skull never dead.
Nothing for me.
Same lesson. Up and now my
Give it to me.
Give it to me. And it looks like I'm caught red-handed.
All right.
Sick.
That's the end.
All right.
We're going to end it on an acapella moment. I loved how that song built.
Yeah.
I didn't see that coming. I
Yeah.
thought we were going to be staying down for all of it. And by that end of the song, she's up in the highest of her belting register. And I appreciated hearing it. I appreciated all the instrumental moments. I think it is, I think some of the like, give it to me is like a little silly.
Okay.
But I enjoyed that vocal throughout. The background vocals were cool.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it.
No, I enjoyed it too. I think obviously this was the obvious choice for the end of the album.
Yes.
Like out of all the songs that
Yes.
were on here, it's a weird ending.
Yes.
It's a dark ending,
Yes.
but like works.
Yeah.
I liked it. Yeah, she was singing her ass off.
What do you think your
Yeah.
favorite songs on the album are looking back?
Favorites I would absolutely say Big Man, Little Dignity.
Absolutely, yes.
And Liar are my two favorites.
all right.
Running Out of Time is so ridiculous, and I love it. So I would say that's my third favorite.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would put You First in the conversation.
Okay.
And Crave. I
mean,
very,
Crave is
very
great.
much
Yes.
enjoy.
Yes.
I feel like the second half of the album was stronger, or at least more in my taste than the first half. I'm going to be listening to it again so I can get more of the lyrics, more of the feeling. But I appreciate that they're trying something new. I appreciate that they're putting such great highlight on the instrumentalists in the band. Like the
Yeah.
drummer gets to do interesting things. There are, so many electric guitar solo moments.
There's like clarinets, there's flutes, there's everything.
Right.
There
They're
was
not-
that one silent moment in that one song where it was just like a quick like
I know, it was like a
maraca.
maraca moment.
Yeah.
No one saw that coming. So I appreciate they keep us on our toes. So thank you, Paramore. And thank you guys all for watching and listening. Make sure to follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Matt Palmer Music.
And it's Matt Steele.
And at 2 Gay Mats for both of us. We have a podcast that we record live on YouTube every Sunday night at 6:30 p.m. And then the next day it's up everywhere you get your podcast. It's called 2 Gay Mats. You can go to patreon.com/2gaymats if you want to become a patron. And for a certain tier, you can request that we react or review something that you have, want us to do. And that can happen. That can really happen.
That can really happen, guys, if you just believe.
Just believe.
And become a patron.
Yeah, and you can join our Discord, which is like just the most fun group chat you've ever been in.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you guys so much for listening and watching, and we'll be back very soon with more 2 Gay Mats.
Bye.
Bye.